Introduction: The Hourglass of Your Life. Hey, close your eyes for a second. Imagine holding an hourglass, its smooth glass cool in your hands. Tiny grains of sand fall, soft as a whisper, each one a moment of your life. See them sparkle, smell the faint dust in the air, feel their quiet weight. Are you using these moments for what really matters to you, or are they slipping away, spent on things that leave you feeling hollow? I'm Eli, 50 years old now, looking back at my younger self. At 25, I was lost, chasing money, fancy titles, and everyone's approval. Picture me in a noisy city, the sharp smell of car exhaust in the air, my suit tight like a cage. I worked late, my eyes burning from screens, my heart heavy with a question. Is this all there is? I was wasting my life, running after things that didn't fill me up. Sound familiar? Have you ever felt stuck, chasing a dream that isn't yours? Back then, my days tasted bitter, like cold coffee left too long. I pushed away friends, skipped meals, ignored the ache in my chest. The more I chased, the emptier I felt, like a bucket with a hole. I was burning out, my moments slipping through my fingers, each one a chance I'd never get back. The hourglass didn't stop, and I was scared I'd run out of sand before I figured it out. Can you feel that fear? The worry you're missing what matters? But then I met 4 people, 4 guides, who changed everything. Their voices, warm as a campfire, showed me how to stop wasting my life and start living fully. There was Sofia, a barista whose smile lit up the darkest days, teaching me to live my truth. Jamal, a janitor with a rich heart, showing me how to guard my time and purpose. Maya, a healer who saw my worth when I couldn't, urging me to grow. And Riley, a ranger whose courage pushed me to act. Their wisdom, like keys, unlocked a life I never knew I could have. Picture your own hourglass. The sand falls, steady and sure. But it's not too late to choose, to live with purpose, to love yourself, to make every moment count. This story, my story, is for you. It's what I'd tell my younger self, and it's what I'm sharing with you now. Come with me, back to a city buzzing with noise where a younger Eli stood at a crossroads. What would he discover? And what will you? Chapter 1. The Wrong Mountain. Steve's Wisdom. The office smelled of stale coffee and printer ink, a sour tang that clung to my throat. I slumped at my desk, the hum of fluorescent lights buzzing like a trapped fly in my skull. My phone pinged, another email demanding more work, more time, more of me. I was 25, and I was drowning. Chasing a promotion, a bigger paycheck, a life that screamed success. But every step felt heavier, like climbing a mountain that never ended. Why did I feel so empty? Have you ever felt that way? Chasing something that doesn't fill you up? That's when I met Sofia, a barista at the corner cafe, her apron dusted with flour, her smile warm like a summer breeze. She moved with purpose, pouring coffee like it was art, her laughter a melody that cut through the city's noise. One day, as I grabbed my latte, she looked at me, really looked, and said, "Eli, whose life are you living?" Her words hit like a thunderclap, sharp and electric. I mumbled something, but she leaned closer, her voice soft yet urgent. "You're climbing the wrong mountain, Eli. Stop wasting your life on someone else's dream." Close your eyes. Picture a mountain under a crimson sky. The wind whispers your name, cool against your cheeks. What's at the top? Is it your dream or someone else's? Sofia taught me what a wise man named Nietzsche once said: "Become who you are. Peel off the mask, the one you wear to please others. Underneath is your truth, your passions, your values, what makes your heart sing." I was living for my boss, my parents, the world's applause, but not for me. Are you doing the same? Sofia shared her story. She'd been a lawyer, rich but miserable, her days tasting of regret like overcooked meat. I was a millionaire and miserable, she said, echoing a truth she'd learned from Jung. Suffering with meaning beats, comfort without purpose. She traded her suit for an apron, serving coffee to serve her soul, finding joy in small acts. Find what's meaningful, Eli, she urged, even if it's hard. The struggle makes life rich. I thought of my job, endless reports, no joy. Was it worth my life? Sofia handed me a napkin with a challenge. Write down 3 things that make you feel alive. I scribbled: music, helping kids, being outdoors. The words felt like sunlight breaking through clouds, warm and hopeful. But fear crept in, cold as a winter frost. Quit my job? Risk everything? Sofia saw my hesitation and whispered another truth from a man named Becker. Challenge yourself, Eli, or you'll drown in guilt. She taught me to act, to take my hero's journey. Life's too short to play small, she said, her voice steady like a drumbeat. And then came her final lesson from a stoic named Epictetus. Control what you can. Let go of what you can't. You can't control your boss's demands, she said, but you can control your choices. Stop complaining. Act. Her words burned, fierce and true, like a fire in my chest. But the deepest truth came last, from a teacher called Jesus. Treat others as you'd treat yourself. Be kind, Eli, Sofia said, to others and yourself. That's how you live fully. I left the cafe, the napkin clutched in my hand, its ink smudged but alive. The city roared around me, honking cars, sharp diesel fumes, the pulse of 1,000 lives. I stood at a crossroads, my heart pounding like a drum. Could I choose my truth? Could I climb my own mountain? That night I made a decision, one that would change everything. But what did I choose? And what price would I pay? Chapter 2. The River of Time. James's Wisdom. The decision was made, but the world didn't stop spinning. I quit my job, the words, "I'm done," tasting like sweet rebellion on my lips. The office air felt lighter as I walked out, the hum of computers fading like a bad dream. But freedom came with a sting. My bank account dwindled, a cold, hard number glaring from my phone. Bills piled up, their crisp envelopes slicing my fingers like tiny betrayals. My days stretched empty, the clock's tick mocking me, loud and relentless. Have you ever felt time slipping away? Like water you can't hold? I wandered into a community center, its walls smelling of old paint and hope. That's where I met Jamal, a janitor with a 7-figure smile, his mop gliding like a dancer across the floor. His eyes, deep as a river, saw my panic. "Eli," he said, his voice smooth like worn leather, "you're wasting your life on worry. Time's a river. Manage it, or it sweeps you away." His words hit like a splash of cold water, sharp and waking me up. Who was this man, and what did he know? Jamal shared his story, his voice steady as a heartbeat. "I grew up poor," he said. "No money, no chances. But I learned to manage what passed through my hands: money, time, people." He'd risen from nothing to wealth, not because he earned more, but because he stewarded better. "It's not what you earn, Eli," he said. "It's what you burn. Waste your resources, and you lose everything." I thought of my empty savings, my aimless days, the bitter taste of regret in my mouth. Was I burning my life away? Picture a river sparkling under the sun, its current swift, carrying your time, your money, your dreams. Are you guiding the flow or letting it slip away? Jamal taught me to be a steward of my life. "Track your spending," he said, handing me a worn notebook, its pages soft as old cloth. Budget 1 hour a day for what matters. Time's precious, Eli. Treat it like gold. His words felt heavy, like coins in my pocket, urging me to act. Have you ever counted your hours and seen where they go? But Jamal's wisdom went deeper. Everyone has a gift, he said, his eyes gleaming like polished stones. Yours is music, isn't it? Use it to help others, and that's where your wealth lives. I remembered my guitar, dusty in a corner, its strings silent. Could it be my purpose? Jamal nodded, as if reading my thoughts. Deliver your gift to millions, Eli, and you'll never want for anything. His voice was a spark, igniting something inside me, warm and fierce. He taught me to take responsibility. Stop blaming your old job, your fears, the world, he said. Everything changes when you change. His words cut like a blade, sharp but freeing. And then he spoke of relationships, his voice softening like a sunset. Love people, but know not everyone will cheer you on. Your growth shows who's really with you. I thought of friends who drifted away, their silence cold as winter. Was I ready to let go? Jamal's final lesson was abundance. There's enough success for everyone, he said, his smile wide as the sky. Cheer others' wins, Eli, and run your own race. I started tracking my time, budgeting my money, playing my guitar for kids at the center. The music flowed, sweet as honey, and their smiles lit me up. But then came a chance, a risky one. A music program needed a teacher, but it paid little and meant leaving the city. My heart raced, the air thick with possibility and fear. Would I take the leap or let the rivers sweep me away? Chapter 3. The Mirror of Worth, Maggie's Wisdom. The community center's wooden floor creaked under my sneakers, the air thick with the scent of chalk and sweat. I'd taken the music job, moved to a small town, and taught kids to strum guitars, their laughter bright as summer sun. But doubt gnawed at me, sharp as broken glass. Was I good enough? Thin enough? Successful enough? The mirror in my tiny apartment showed a tired face, eyes heavy with questions. Have you ever looked at yourself and felt like you weren't enough? That's when I met Maya, a podiatrist at the local clinic, her hands gentle as she checked an old man's feet. Her office smelled of antiseptic and lavender, a calm oasis in the dusty town. She caught me staring at a faded photo of myself, skinny and smiling from better days, or so I thought. Eli, she said, her voice soft as a lullaby, you're wasting your life chasing shadows. You're worthy right now. Her words landed like a warm blanket, soothing but startling. Worthy? Me? Close your eyes. Picture a mirror, its surface glowing with soft light. See your face, exactly as you are. Feel a warmth in your chest, spreading like sunrise. You are enough, right now. Maya shared her story, her voice steady as a river. I wanted to be famous, she said, a star on a stage, applauded by thousands. But it came from feeling small, unseen. She chased roles, diets, anything to feel worthy, but found only emptiness, like a hollow drum. I learned I was worthy because I exist, she said, and so are you. Are you waiting for someone to tell you you're enough? Maya's patients taught her this truth. Old folks, some vibrant, some bitter, their voices echoing in her clinic like wind through trees. The joyful ones, she said, never stop growing. They garden, travel, even jump from planes at 85. Her eyes sparkled, bright as stars. You're either evolving or devolving, Eli. If you're not growing, you're shrinking. I thought of my doubts, heavy as wet sand, pulling me down. Was I shrinking? She taught me the journey is the destination. Stop chasing goals to feel complete, she said. The joy is in the struggle, the small wins, the growth. Her words tasted like fresh mint, crisp and awakening. And then she shared a secret, her voice low and warm. Choose a benevolent universe. Trust that life is on your side, pushing you to grow. I remembered my fears: money, failure, judgment. Could I trust life? Maya's final lesson was freedom. True confidence, she said, is when nothing scares you anymore. Not opinions, not mirrors, not mistakes. She handed me a notebook, its cover rough as tree bark. Write one thing you love about yourself every day, she said. I started, the pen's ink flowing like a promise. My teaching grew bolder, my music brighter, but then came a test. A big music festival invited me to perform, my chance to shine. But fear roared, loud as a storm. Would I step into the light or shrink back into shadows? Chapter 4. The Hero's Path. Ryan's Wisdom. The festival stage loomed, its wooden planks gleaming under harsh lights, the air thick with the scent of popcorn and anticipation. My guitar felt heavy, its strings biting my fingers like tiny teeth. Hundreds of eyes waited, their murmurs a low rumble in my ears. I'd faced my doubts, found my worth, but now fear gripped me, cold as ice water. What if I failed? What if I wasn't enough? Have you ever stood at the edge of a dream and wanted to run? That's when I met Riley, a park ranger with dirt-stained boots and a laugh like rolling thunder. We sat on a bench outside the festival, the grass tickling my ankles, the breeze carrying the sweet smell of pine. "Eli," he said, his voice deep as a canyon, "you're wasting your life hesitating. Step up, be the hero of your own story." His words hit like a spark, bright and burning. Hero? Me? Picture a path winding through a forest. The leaves crunch under your feet, crisp and earthy. The trail leads to your dreams, but it's steep, shadowed. Will you walk it or turn back? Riley shared his story, his eyes distant as a far-off horizon. "I lost my mom at 17, he said, and learned life's fragile. You only get one shot." He'd pivoted from finance to ranger work, finding joy in nature, his wife Lori by his side. "Choose the right mountain, Eli," he said, "the one that brings you joy." I thought of my music, the kids' smiles, the warmth it sparked. Was this my mountain? Riley taught me to prioritize health. "Your body's your greatest asset," he said, tossing me an apple, its skin cool and slick. "Sleep more, eat better, move daily. Energy's earned, not given." I'd been skipping meals, staying up late, my body sluggish as mud. Was I sabotaging myself? He handed me a journal, its pages crisp as new snow. "Track one healthy habit daily," he said. I started running, the air sharp in my lungs, my strength growing like a rising tide. His next lesson was habits. "How you spend your days is how you spend your life," he said, his voice firm as stone. "World-class results come from world-class habits." I began teaching music daily, each lesson a brick in my dream's foundation. And then came responsibility. "No one's coming to save you," Riley said, his eyes piercing. "Own your life, Eli. Act, even when it's hard." His words were a call, urgent as a trumpet, pushing me toward the stage. Riley's final truth was presence. "Be here," he said, gesturing to the festival crowd, their cheers a vibrant pulse. "Live with purpose, share your gifts, simplify your life." I stepped onto the stage, my heart pounding, the lights hot on my skin. The music poured out, raw and true, the crowd's applause a wave of warmth. I'd done it, faced my fear, claimed my path. But then came a letter, its envelope crisp and official. A new opportunity, one that could change everything. What was it? And would I dare say yes? Chapter 5. The Live Fully Blueprint. The letter's ink smelled of possibility, its words crisp against the soft paper. A national music program wanted me to lead, to teach kids across the country, to share my gift. The festival's cheers still echoed in my ears, sweet as honey, but this was bigger, scarier. My mentors' voices swirled in my mind, a chorus of wisdom. Sofia's truth, Jamal's stewardship, Maya's worth, Riley's action. Could I weave their lessons into a life that didn't waste a single moment? Can you feel it? The pull to live fully? Right now? Picture a blueprint, glowing with light. Its lines trace a life of purpose, joy, connection. The paper hums under your fingers, alive with promise. This is your map to stop wasting your life. I sat in my small apartment, the air warm with the scent of cedar, and built a daily practice, a Live Fully blueprint. It's simple, powerful, and yours to use. Let's walk through it, step by step. Step 1. Morning Truth. Check each dawn as the sky blushes pink. Ask, what's my truth today? Write one value, maybe kindness, creativity, courage. Sofia taught me this, her voice echoing. Live your truth, Eli. Feel it anchor you, solid as stone, guiding your day. Try it tomorrow. Write one value and let it lead you. Step 2. Resource Ritual. Mid-morning, check your river, your time, your money, your energy. Track 1 hour like Jamal showed me. Its flow precious as gold. Budget $1, save a dime, let it grow like a seed. Manage what passes through your hands, he said, his words firm as earth. Are you stewarding your resources or letting them slip? Step 3. Worth Affirmation. At noon, pause, the sun warm on your face. Look in a mirror, real or in your mind, and say, I am enough. Maya's lesson, soft as lavender, reminds you, you're worthy because you exist. Feel the words sink in, warm as a hug, freeing you from doubt. Say it now. Feel your worth bloom. Step 4. Bold Action. Afternoon, take one step towards your purpose, no matter how small. Play a song, help a friend, try something new. Riley's voice urges, act, Eli, be the hero of your story. The air crackles with possibility, sharp as a spark. What's one bold move you can make today? Step 5. Evening Presence. At dusk, be present. Listen to a loved one, their voice a melody, their eyes a window. Share a kind word, like Sofia's golden rule, its warmth spreading like firelight. Feel the connection, deep as roots grounding you. Who will you be present with tonight? I started this blueprint, my days shifting like seasons. I wrote my truth, budgeted my time, affirmed my worth, acted boldly, stayed present. The national program called, and I said yes, the decision tasting like ripe fruit, sweet and alive. My life wasn't perfect, but it was mine. The hourglass still ticked, but I wasn't wasting it anymore. Are you ready to build your blueprint? To live fully, starting now? But how do you begin? Let's dream it together. Chapter 6. Envision Your Life. Well lived. Find a quiet place. Sit comfortably, your body sinking into the chair, soft as a cloud. Breathe deeply, the air cool and clean, filling your lungs. Let the world fade, its sounds drifting like leaves on a stream. You're ready to envision a life well lived, a life that doesn't waste a single grain of sand. Feel your heart open, warm and steady, like a lantern glowing in the dark. Picture a meadow, its grass swaying under a golden sun. The breeze brushes your skin, carrying the sweet scent of wild flowers. In the distance, a path winds toward a horizon, shimmering with promise. This is your life's path, Eli's path, your path. See yourself walking it, your steps light, your heart full. What do you see? You wake each morning, the air crisp with dawn. You write your truth, the pen scratch a song of purpose. It's Sofia's gift, guiding you to live authentically, your values shining like stars. Feel the joy of being you, no masks, no fear. What value lights your way today? Now see yourself checking your river, the sun high and warm. You track your time, your money, their flow steady as Jamal taught. The notebook's pages rustle, each mark a step toward legacy. Hear the river's gentle rush, its power yours to guide. How does it feel to steward your life with care? Midday you pause, the meadow's light soft on your face. You look within, Maya's voice whispering, "You are worthy." Say it, the words tasting like honey, sweet and true. Feel your worth grow, solid as a tree, unshaken by doubt. Can you feel it now? Your enoughness, alive in your bones? Afternoon you act, the path sloping upward, challenging but bright. You take a bold step, teaching, creating, helping. As Riley urged, the air sparks with energy, your gift touching others, their smiles warm as firelight. Hear their laughter, see their faces. What bold action calls you forward? Evening falls, the sky purple and vast. You're present, sharing a moment with someone you love, their voice a melody. Sofia's kindness flows through you, connecting you like roots in rich soil. Feel the bond, deep and real, the world alive with connection. Who's with you in this moment? Now step back. See your life unfolding, day by day, on this path. You're living fully, not wasting a single grain. The meadow hums, the air vibrant with possibility. This is your life well lived, guided by truth, stewardship, worth, action, presence. Carry this vision with you, a seed in your heart. When you open your eyes, it's yours to grow. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Open. Epilogue. Don't wait another day. The hourglass ticks, its sand whispering, urgent and alive. I'm Eli, 50 now, my life a tapestry of lessons, woven from Sofia, Jamal, Maya, Riley. I was once like you, maybe, chasing shadows, wasting grains, my heart heavy with doubt. But I chose to live fully, and you can too. The air around you hums with possibility, sharp and electric. Will you seize it? Feel it now. Your truth, burning bright as a flame. Your resources, flowing like a river you guide. Your worth, solid as a mountain. Your actions, bold as a hero's stride. Your presence, warm as a shared laugh. This is your life, not tomorrow, not someday. Now. Don't wait another day. The world needs your gifts, your heart, your you. Take one step today. Write your truth. Track your time. Say you're enough. Act boldly. Be present. The sand is falling, but it's not too late. Hear the mentor's voices, a chorus in your soul. Live your truth. Steward your life. Embrace your worth. Be the hero. The path is yours, the air alive with promise, the taste of possibility sweet on your tongue. What will you do? Right now. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this story and would like to hear more, then please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Sincerely grateful.